Welcome back in lecture series on topic chemical thermodynamics. In previous lectures, we have studied enthalpies of physical changes such as phase transition or enthalpy change of atomic and molecular change. And today we are going to study enthalpy of chemical changes. That is enthalpy of chemical reaction. Whenever in a chemical reaction, reactant is converted into product, some heat changes takes place at constant pressure and that are called as an enthalpy of chemical reaction. And that we are going to study under a branch of chemistry that is called as a thermochemistry. So thermochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with enthalpy change, that is heat change in a chemical reaction, that is called as a thermochemistry. So enthalpy of chemical reaction is generally represented, that is also called as a heat of reaction, and it is represented as a delta RH or delta HR, where this R represents general chemical reaction. In general, it is represented like this. And if the reaction is combustion, then you have to write it instead of R C. If it is formation reaction, then you have to write it as a F. Or if it is neutralization reaction, if you have to write here the N. Displacement reaction, delta HDH. Like this, we can write or represent the enthalpy of a chemical reaction for different reactions. So for that, first consider here a general chemical reaction such as A moles of A, reactant A reacts with B moles of reactant B and produces C moles of product C and D moles of product D. This is a general chemical reaction. And in this reaction, A and B are the reactants and C and D are the products. And this small a, small b, small c, small d, these are the coefficients of reactant and product. Here a and small b, these are the coefficients of the reactant, and small c and small d, these are the coefficients of product. They represent the amount of the reactant. A moles of A reacts with B moles of B. So total number of moles of A and B are A moles of A plus B moles of B. These are the total number of reactant. And total number of product, C moles of C and D moles of D. So all these are the coefficients. A, B, C, D are the coefficients of reactant and product respectively. Now for this particular reaction, the heat of reaction or enthalpy of this particular chemical reaction can be written, you know that enthalpy, change in enthalpy is equal to enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant, and therefore here the enthalpy of this particular chemical reaction we can write like this, that is delta HR is equal to the enthalpy of product C plus total enthalpy of product D. Here HC, HD, these are the enthalpies of product, and C and D are the coefficient. So C into HC, that is the total enthalpy of product C, and D into HD is the total enthalpy of product D, and C into HC plus D into HD, this is the total enthalpy of product minus the enthalpy, total enthalpy of reactant. So here HA means enthalpy of reactant A, and A into HA is the total enthalpy of reactant A plus HB is the enthalpy of reactant, and B into HB is the total enthalpy of reactant B. So A into HA plus B into HB is the total enthalpy of sum of these two is the total enthalpy of reactant, and sum of these two is the total enthalpy of product. So delta H R, that is enthalpy of this particular chemical reaction, is equal to total enthalpy of product minus total enthalpy of reactant. So here HA, HB, HC, HD, these are what? Molar enthalpies of A, B, C, D respectively. So here delta HR, that is enthalpy of reaction, is equal to, therefore we can write it as like this also, summation of enthalpies of product minus summation of enthalpies of reactant. And from this equation you can write the definition of enthalpy of reaction. So enthalpy of reaction is defined as, it is what? The difference between what? The total enthalpy, that is sum of enthalpies of product, to that of the sum of enthalpies of reactant. So enthalpy of a chemical reaction is the difference between the sum of enthalpies of product and that of the enthalpies of reactant, with each substance, that is reactant and product, each substance, that is reactant and product, in definite physical state, and their amounts are represented by the Balance chemical equation or Balance equation of chemical reaction, and it is called as a enthalpy of chemical reaction. So enthalpy of chemical reaction is the difference between sum of enthalpies of product and that of the enthalpies of reactant, with each substance in a definite physical state, gaseous state, liquid state, solid state, like that. Definite physical state, and their amounts, that means number of moles, being represented by the Balance equation of chemical reaction, that is called as a enthalpy of chemical reaction. Now this enthalpy of chemical reaction, that is delta H, it may be positive or it may be negative, and that depends upon the heat release or heat absorbed during the chemical reaction. So if the heat is absorbed, then the reaction is called as an endothermic reaction, and if heat is released, then it is called as a exothermic reaction. So enthalpy of chemical reaction can be positive or negative, and that depends upon summation or sum of enthalpies of product and sum of enthalpies of reactant. Now if sum of enthalpy of product is greater than sum of enthalpy of reactant, so that means what? Total enthalpy of product is more than total enthalpy of reactant, then delta HR, that is heat of reaction, is positive. And if total enthalpy of product, if it is less than total enthalpy of reactant, then that delta HR, that is heat of reaction, is negative. Remember both these points, these are most important. So what? Total enthalpy of product, if it is more than total enthalpy of reactant, delta H is positive, and if total enthalpy of product is less than total enthalpy of reactant, then enthalpy of reaction is negative. Now when this enthalpy of product, enthalpy of the reaction is, chemical reaction is positive, that means total enthalpy of product is greater than total enthalpy of reactant, then delta H is positive, sign of this delta H R is positive, and such a reaction, in such a reaction heat is absorbed during the reaction, and therefore such reactions are called as endothermic reaction. Heat is entered, heat is absorbed in this reaction, and therefore it is called as a endothermic reaction. And in such reactions, products are less stable than reactant. As their enthalpies are greater than enthalpies of reactant, what happens? Products are less stable than the reactant. For example, N2, that is nitrogen in a gaseous state, when it reacts with oxygen in a gaseous state and produces 2 moles of NO2 gas, then during this process chemical reaction delta HR, that is heat enthalpy change of this particular reaction, is plus 66.4 kilojoules. That means sign is positive, and therefore this reaction is an example of endothermic reaction. Another example, that is carbon in a solid state when reacts with hydrogen in a gaseous state and forms C2H2, that is acetylene, then during this, that is enthalpy of reaction is plus 227 kilojoules. That means it is a endothermic reaction. Enthalpy of product is greater than enthalpy of reactant. Now, another case, that is when the total enthalpy of product is less than total enthalpy of reactant. That means enthalpy of reactant is more than enthalpy of product. Then delta HR, the enthalpy of reaction, is negative. Its value is negative. And in such a reactions, heat is released. Heat is given out during chemical reaction. Heat is released means heat is given out during the chemical reaction, and such a reactions as heat is released, it is called as a exothermic reaction. And in this exothermic reaction, products are more stable than reactant, as here the products have less enthalpy than reactant, and therefore products are more stable than reactant. So, for example, carbon in a solid state plus oxygen in a gaseous state gives you carbon dioxide. It is a simple combustion reaction, and delta HR for this particular reaction is minus 395.4 kilojoules. It is an exothermic reaction. Heat is evolved during the reaction, and therefore it is exothermic reaction. Or potassium chloride, KClO3, when it is decomposed, it gives you KCl plus thrice O2, and during this minus 78 kilojoules of heat is evolved. So this is what, as its sign is negative, it is exothermic reaction. Heat is evolved during this. So, and here the products are more stable than reactant. Remember, both these conditions are very important. So here diagrammatically it can be represented like this. In endothermic reaction, see here, when enthalpy is plotted against progress of reaction or process of reaction, then see here the reactant has less enthalpy than product, and therefore which is more stable? Reactants are more stable than product, and therefore delta H is positive, and therefore products are less stable than reactant. And in case of exothermic reaction, the reactant, when it converted into product, it releases heat energy. It releases heat, and therefore delta H is negative. And as the product has less enthalpy than reactant, product is more stable than reactant in exothermic reaction. And in endothermic reaction, reactant is more stable than product, or product is less stable than reactant. So if you remember this diagram, then you can easily write the differentiating points between exothermic and endothermic reaction. So what are the differentiating points between endothermic and exothermic reaction? So in endothermic reaction, heat is absorbed, and in exothermic reaction, heat is released. In endothermic reaction, summation of enthalpy of product is greater than summation of enthalpy of reactant, or sum of enthalpies of product is greater than sum of enthalpies of reactant. And in exothermic reaction, sum of enthalpies of product is less than sum of enthalpies of reactant. And in such a cases, delta HR is positive. In endothermic reaction, delta HR is positive. In exothermic reaction, delta HR is negative. And here, in endothermic reaction, product is less stable than reactant. And in exothermic reaction, products are more stable than reactant. So these are the four most important distinguishing points between endothermic and exothermic reaction. The question may be asked like this: explain the term endothermic and exothermic reaction, or distinguish between exothermic and endothermic reaction, for 2 marks. The next point of this topic, that is standard enthalpy of reaction. Up to this we have studied enthalpy of reaction in general, delta HR. But what is meant by standard enthalpy of reaction, that we are going to study. So enthalpy of reaction depends upon physical state of reactant and product, whether the reactant is in a gaseous state and product is in a gaseous state, or reactant is in a solid state, product is in a liquid state. On that the values of enthalpy depends, enthalpy of reaction depends. So see here, hydrogen in a gaseous state, when it combines with half oxygen in a gaseous state and gives you H2 in a liquid state, then enthalpy of reaction is minus 285.8 kilojoules. But if you change these physical states, then enthalpy of reaction also changes. See here, hydrogen in a gaseous state, oxygen is also in a gaseous state, but water which is formed in a gaseous state, not in a liquid state. Then during this, delta HR is minus 241 kilojoules. So here what happens, physical state, both this reaction indicates what? Physical state of reactant and product affects the value of enthalpy of reaction. So enthalpy of reaction depends upon physical state. Another point that is important point, that is enthalpy of reaction also depends upon the amount of reactant and product. Means if the reactant and products is 1 mole or 2 mole or 3 mole, on that. See here again a chemical reaction. Here it should be solid. Carbon in a solid state plus O2 in a gaseous state gives you carbon dioxide, and in this reaction is for 1 mole. Now if for 1 mole, how much amount of heat is evolved? Minus 395.4 kilojoules. This much amount of heat is evolved. And for 2 moles, the heat evolved is equal to how much? 2 into minus 395.4, that is minus 790.8 kilojoules. So enthalpy of reaction is different. Reaction is same, but enthalpy of reaction is different because number of moles are different. So for 1 mole this is minus 390.4 kilojoules, and for 2 moles it is minus 790.8 kilojoules. So amount also affects, amount of reactant and product also affect the value of enthalpy of reaction. It depends upon amount of reactant, physical state, and third point, that is it also depends upon the temperature at which the reaction is carried out. Also it depends upon if pressure, if the reactant and products are in a gaseous state, then it depends upon pressure. And fifth condition, that is it also depends upon the concentration. If the reactant and product are in a solution state or in a liquid state, then concentration also affect the value of enthalpy of reaction. And therefore if these conditions are changed, then enthalpy of reaction also changes, and it depends upon these factors. And therefore to compare the enthalpy of different reactions, they should be, enthalpy of reaction should be reported under similar conditions, and for that such a set is prepared, and such a set of condition is called as a thermodynamic standard state. Some standards are fixed to compare the enthalpies of different reactions, and these standard states are: the physical state of reactant and product should be standard. Means what? The standard state of a substance is the most stable form of a substance. Under the standard condition of pressure, that is 1 atmosphere or 1 bar, is the standard state of pressure, and standard state of temperature is room temperature, that is 298 Kelvin. Now standard physical state of reactant and product means the most stable form of reactant or product at 1 bar pressure and at 298 Kelvin. That is the standard physical state of the reactant or product. And if that reaction involves species in solution form, then their standard concentration must be 1 molar. Their standard concentration is 1 molar. So if in a chemical reaction, reactant and products are given in their standard physical state under standard conditions of pressure and temperature as well as concentrations are standard, then the enthalpy change during this reaction is known as standard enthalpy of reaction, and it is denoted as a delta H0R, where this superscript 0 indicates standard state or standard enthalpy. H0 means standard enthalpy and delta H0R means standard enthalpy of a chemical reaction. So standard state of some elements are, for example, hydrogen is in a gaseous state, mercury is in a liquid state, that means at room temperature, that is 298 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure, mercury is in a liquid state, sodium is in a solid state. Graphite has different allotropic form, but out of that only that carbon has a different allotropic form, but the graphite is most stable at 1 atmospheric pressure and 298 Kelvin. So this is the most stable form of carbon. Graphite is the most stable form of carbon. Therefore, it is taken as a standard state of carbon. Like that, the standard state of some compounds are water. Water generally present in a liquid state. So standard state of H2O is liquid. Standard state of ethyl alcohol is liquid. But standard state of carbon dioxide is in a gaseous state. So gaseous state. Calcium carbonate, it is in a solid state at 1 bar pressure and 298 Kelvin. Or zinc is in a solid state. Iron is in a solid state. So these are what this standard state of element. Oxygen is in a gaseous state. So it is a standard state of the element. So like this, you have to mention there while writing a chemical reaction the standard state, and therefore standard enthalpy of reaction you can define like this. Standard enthalpy of reaction is the enthalpy change accompanying the reaction when the reactant and products involved are in their standard state. And what are standard state? Temperature 1 bar, temperature 298 Kelvin, pressure 1 bar, concentration 1 molar, and standard state, standard form of that particular reactant and product. Most stable form of that reactant and product, that is what the standard states of the thermodynamic standard state. Under these conditions, if the enthalpy change is measured, then it is called as the standard enthalpy of reaction, and it is represented like this delta H0R. example, see here, methane. Methane is in a gaseous state at 1 bar pressure and 298 Kelvin. Oxygen is also in a gaseous state under this condition, and it gives you CO2, that is also in a standard state, and water is also in a liquid state, that is the most stable form of water is the liquid, so standard state. So the enthalpy of therefore this reaction is measured under standard condition, and therefore it is delta H R 0. That means what? Standard enthalpy of this reaction, that is equal to minus 890 kilojoules. So this is what? The standard enthalpy of this particular reaction, as the reactant and product are in a standard state at 1 bar pressure and 298 Kelvin. So thank you.